So, as we all know, Tomodachi Life 2, or Living the Dream, got announced. And that same day, I found my old Tomodachi Life game. So, I reset it and started a new game with my OCs and my mutuals OCs. And you can guess how that went. What? Cadence! Stop! I'm here! No! Screw Mara, you can do so much better than her. But, before we continue, I want to mention that two of the OCs don't belong to me, Mara and Amir. They both belong to a mutual of mine called Lav, and I'll leave their Blue Sky link in the description for you all to go ahead and check them out. Now, with the clips that you saw in the beginning of the video, my OCs, Cadence and Salazar, got really, and I mean really, intertwined with Lav's OCs. And with all the drama that was happening between the four, it gave me a bit of an idea, a sort of rom-com AU thing. I know, it's out there, but it was funny, and I just couldn't help myself. So I went ahead and did what I do best, and I drew them until they stopped infesting my brain. Now, with my OCs, they're originally from a fantasy setting. So, with this lineup, I had to come up with modern clothing that they'd wear, since it would make more sense for all of this to be in a modern setting rather than a fantasy one. So, let me introduce to you the universe of intersecting affections. Let's start off with Salazar and Amir. These two are a part of a two-member band called Rock and Sock, Salazar being Rock and Amir being Sock. Now, I really don't have anything in mind story-wise for these two, or really any of the others. And don't get your hopes up, I probably won't ever come up with something serious for this. It is just a shitpost AU after all. But these two are what you'd call the rambunctious duo, doing dumb things and possibly getting themselves into trouble as well. The usual, you know? But they both share feelings for two people. Salazar for Cadence and Amir for Mara. But unfortunately for them, the two are already in a relationship. Cadence and Mara are what you'd call the picture-perfect couple, in a sense. Cadence works in the fashion industry as a model, while Mara works as a photographer. A muse-ex-artist relationship, if you may indulge me with this. Now again, there isn't any sort of lore or story for this. Again, it's a shitpost AU, if I have to be completely honest with you. Now, Mara and Amir are close friends, which is how the four all came to meet. But unfortunately for Mara, Cadence and Amir don't really get along, like, at all. They have major beef with each other, and it's crazy, man. I mean it. Cadence tends to make snarky remarks towards Amir, and of course, it tends to tick off Amir. Though there isn't much that can be done since Cadence is dating Mara. Though, besides those two, the rest of them get along with each other relatively well. There isn't any underlying beef with Salazar and Mara, or even Salazar and Cadence. And that's all for them story-wise. But even after drawing them, they didn't really leave my brain. So like any normal person would do, I made fake screenshots. Or should I say fake screenshot. I was originally going to make, at the very least, 2 drawings, but my motivation fell through, and I couldn't bring myself to finish the second one. So you'll have to bear with this singular drawing. Sorry. Now, the main focus of this screenshot is Salazar and Amir, Rock and Sock, receiving their Rock and Sock necklaces. It gotta represent the band in some way, you know? Now, I didn't make a design for her since I wasn't planning on doing much with this whole AU in the first place, but Ember, Salazar's younger sister, is the one who made the necklaces for them. And this drawing is just her showing the necklaces to the two. And that's really the gist of the drawing. There's nothing more besides their dumb reactions to the necklaces. And surprisingly, I also managed to finish this drawing in a single day. Go me! Yippee! But yeah, here it is. To be honest, I am pretty proud of how this whole drawing came out. It looks cool and nice. And I'm genuinely surprised that I managed to pull off that old TV screenshot vibe with the whole drawing. And for those of you wondering, here's the other screenshot that didn't get finished. I couldn't even bother to at least finish Amir's body properly. It was mainly just supposed to be something to show off the tension between Amir and Cadence. Nothing much, really, if I have to be honest. But that's all I really have to share about this specific drawing and in general, the whole AU in a sense. That's really all. I told you I wouldn't disappear again. But yeah, there isn't really much else to say on my part. I just am genuinely proud of all the drawings alongside how quickly I got them done. I mean, look at this. You'd think I had drank 5 monsters to be able to finish all these drawings in a little over 12 hours. Literally half a day. But with that said, I want to thank everyone who made it this far, watching me rant about this me-fueled AU. With some laughs too. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I want to mention again that Mara and Amir don't belong to me and belong to my mutual love. Again, their blue sky will be linked in the description down below if you want to see their works. I'll see you all again in the next video. Have a lovely day, evening, or night, wherever you may be. Adios!